Just like get a general game plan going and especially what to do, like how to combo her. Like I never really know how to do that.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, okay, we
Like
could go
unless
with
it's
that.
like a like the only
Oh,
time I can get
fucking
like combos
Samus.
are when it's like nair like up
Mm-hmm.
smash or like nair nair up tilt up air like just like when I can get multiple nairs randomly basically.
Yeah, you get to like keep her in the air with something, or yeah. I mean, honestly, for what it's worth, I think most of your combos against Samus generally end up being like that. It's just kind of a matter of like when those spots come up, how do you play like the position that kind of comes up when it's not really a true combo, but like you have enough advantage where you should get a hit anyways. So kind of like how do you use Air Fox's speed or like hitbox party to kind of like make that go on longer?
Yeah.
Because I mean, Samus doesn't have great defenses in the air specifically. It's like she has double jump, which only puts her back in the air. She has bomb, which is like definitely a thing, but a lot of the time it just makes her fall down, and you could actually just hit her when she does it. Or she just like uses Nair or something, and it's like Nair has actually a really shitty hitbox. So a lot of the time, if she does Nair super high up, it's like, oh man, I'm just gonna bear it, or I'm just gonna up smash it, or I'm gonna up tilt it, and it's like relatively easy. Um, but we could watch a match and kind of talk more specifically about like the combos and general neutral and stuff.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm gonna pull up a VOD. Fox Samus. What's a Fox against Samus? I mean, we could watch probably Mango, Joey, Shep. Um, what other foxes have Samus? Oh yeah, Kalindi. Oh, don't know how I forgot about Kalindi. Um, I guess
Yeah, KVH.
yeah,
I mean SVET. It's probably pretty good.
yeah. Zach's
Dude.
pretty good. Oh, I guess for now, I'm kind of down to pick Shep because I feel like Shep is kind of the type to destroy Samus mains. I kind of watch one of his old Fox matches. He seems like the type to be like pretty solid. And I mean, we could
Yeah,
watch
I'm fine with
multiple
watching
VODs and go
Chef
through
too.
it. Yeah.
Because like when I don't have my own lesson, I just watch Chef lessons. So
Yeah.
watch.
I have faith in Shep's play to lead us to uh to our desired ending.
He just randomly loses this. Like
That would just
it's
be insane. That'd be so sad.
I like how we both didn't say IBDW, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, he just like probably doesn't have any Samus experience, and he did just lose to the Swooper in like an insane way that I felt like he did not do very many things in the matchup that well.
But you know, Aklo's probably pretty good.
Oh yeah, Akla also demolished the Swooper multiple times. Actually, he definitely gave him the beans. And we could honestly just go between Foxes, kind of watch one match, see what they do, compare, see what is consistent among them, and then kind of use that to like shape our game plan. I think that'd be pretty good.
I'm done.
Cool. Okay. I also want to pick a non-founded dream stage.
It sounds fun.
I agree. Nice. Damn. How does he just read him literally instantly? Just
Yeah, see,
unbelievable.
like like I can't like I just swear if I do full hop drills like that, it's just not working. Like I don't know.
Yeah. So I do think against Samus, the one thing about like full hop is full hop generally feels pretty bad, but I think the issue is doing like full hops with forward drift is what feels bad. If you just full hop in place, I don't think Samus can actually interact with it, right? It's like, you know, what's she gonna do? If she down tilts, what if you just drift forward and hit her? If she forward tilts, same thing, right? She doesn't have like a move that like can safely interact with it while still like being able to cover a reasonable amount of drifts. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but can she like wave dash and down smash it? Is it like
Um, she can probably like I think so. The thing is, I think she can probably like down smash the landing, which is inconsistent kind of inherently, just because it's like you know, you can double jump, you can not fast fall, you can
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
drift back and all that stuff, right? But she can.
Hmm.
I think what I feel about it is she can, if she's standing right here, she could down smash you like doing no drift, but then
Hmm.
that puts her at risk of you like just drifting forward with your full hop, right?
Yeah, or like going to top flight or something.
Yeah, and then it's like, okay, she has to make a big commitment, right? At the very
Hmm.
least. And I don't think her like interacting, she's not like good enough as a character to like actually hit you out of the air all that often. The only thing
Yeah.
she can really do to hit you out of the air is like dash forward, short hop nair as like a super hard read. And it's like, okay, well, I feel like if you're gonna do that to read me, then you got me. But that doesn't even work at 0%, right?
Hmm.
So I feel like full hop in place specifically without like any dash momentum is really really good against Samus. Where if you use like you dash forward or something, what ends up happening is Samus is like, oh, he's full hopping. I'm a wave dash back and make it where he lands on top of me, and then it ends up being pretty awkward because drill doesn't work all that consistently, and then all your aerials otherwise get CC'd, right?
Hmm. See.
Oh, classic. But this is, I mean, pretty good edge guarding. Dimming to the side platform's good. Dropping through with Nair is pretty greedy. I think you could probably do better than that. Drill, honestly, would have been fine.
And he definitely wanted to catch like before she landed.
Yeah.
What it looked like, but it's too late.
Yeah, you just didn't have enough time. I feel like if you wanted to catch her before she landed, you
If
should
you're just
just
like short
Nair.
hop nerd.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
could just short hop Nair there. It's like she doesn't have a move good enough to stop you.
Or just like turn around and back her instantly.
Yeah, I agree. Good touches. Oh, wow. Spot dodge up tilt's good. I do not like the way he edge guarded in this spot. Because Samus was so high, I feel like standing right here, well facing the edge, removes like all of your threat. Because the threat when Samus is like in this spot is like you could double jump up here and hit her if you really want to read her, or you can grab ledge if she like kind of falls down here or something, or she wants to like double jump. So I feel like by
So like just in general, when Samus is recovering, like just when she's gonna take a long time, you just like want to opt to have your back
yeah,
facing her, and then just stand on stage,
yeah,
right?
I agree,
Yeah.
yeah,
Hmm.
because it's like if she what's it called? If she just is bomb jumping over here and maybe something happens, you could always jump off. You always have the option to jump off with your back turn. You could grab ledge. You could full hop bear. You could do literally like everything. And so having your back turn, I think, is kind of like the baseline good thing you want to do.
Yeah. Also takes you like 10 years.
Yeah, and so this is not good edge guarding. It's kind of greedy. Oh, you could when Samus does this like freaky bomb jump missile thing, you can literally just react from like assuming that you're like in this position. I guess specifically, but I feel like it's pretty reasonable to jump the side platform here just because you're trying to avoid like some freaky reversal thing. But
Mhm.
in
But
this
you can
position,
just
you can just jump off
shine it,
shine. Yeah,
like jump over the missile you're saying,
just like from you know
like
how
from
he's
the
standing
left.
on plat. You can just short hop off
Oh
plat.
yeah,
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 I
yeah.
see.
You can't do it from stage because you have to avoid the missile.
Yeah.
But I think being on platform in this spot's actually completely fine because this
Mhm.
missile is a real threat.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And just since missile is so bad, he has so much lag. Plus, it's like he can't like shine you or something after doing the missile. He he just kind of has to take it. Oh my god, that sucks. Bear should not lose to up air like that. Oh, Bear, nice.
Okay, so when Samus does her grapple, like back up,
Yeah,
do you like optimally would want to be like holding the edge when she comes up, right?
yeah, yeah,
That way she pops off.
yeah.
But like he was just being safe right there, like on the left side.
Here I think he just he like
Oh
felt
no,
like he
it was
wouldn't have
on
had
the.
invincibility when the Samus would have like when her grapple would have came
Oh
out.
yeah, yeah. No, I
Yeah.
meant on the left side.
Oh, on the left.
Like
Okay.
yeah, the one we just watched.
This
Like
was
right here.
yeah. Okay. Yeah. I think
Like
you should
after
just
that
hold
back
the
air,
edge.
he could have just like wave dash back to get ledge, right? But
Y-
he just didn't want to. There.
Yeah. You could either wave dash back for the ledge, or you could honestly, since the grapple has already gone through invincibility, you could just hold ledge. You don't really need to get up right now.
Okay, so she doesn't have any hitbox rising at all.
Nope. not
which
at
is
all.
I see.
Yeah, but there is a mix-up when she does grapple. You can
She can
neutral
do a
get up.
wall jump.
Yeah, yeah, you can neutral get up on reaction to her grappling, and before like she can't. The mix-up is like she does um wall jump up B, which is good for you staying on the edge, but then she has like what's it called? She has like wall jump air dodge stuff that and wall
Yeah,
jump bomb stuff that she can do to kind of like when you neutral get up, still kind of be engaged and maybe get on stage.
yeah. That wall jump shit is always like it always fucks with me.
Yeah, you could always just neutral get up on reaction to her moving up with the grapple.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, that was almost really good. He like had the good spacing. It's like Samus can't, you know, what's her threat
Hit him at
range,
all.
right? What's she
Yeah,
gonna do to hit into the corner? What you see how even with her nair, it stops right before, right? So it's like, yeah,
yeah.
he should have just held it.
Just stood still.
Good up air, nice, good awareness of the shield push off. Shield grabbing Samus Fair. Samus Fair is just such a horrendous move.
On shield his ass.
Yeah, yeah, it does not actually do anything. It's like
Okay.
what's Samus gonna do, right? He was laying on this grab. It's like Samus doesn't have like a shine. She doesn't have good like post, move actions on
Yeah.
shield.
Yeah.
I am of the opinion that down throwing Samus is garbage, and you should just up throw her in Shark.
Okay.
Do you have any thoughts on that? Do you feel like one is
I
better than the other? Or...
when I play it, I just do like I honestly just do random throws, like just depending. Like I'll try to do the up throw and shark. If it doesn't work, then it's like okay, I'll
Try
do some
down
down
throw.
throws. If like my down throw guess doesn't work, it's like okay, let's do some forward throw and back throw shit. Like,
I think
but I
forward throw
think
and
I
back
could
throw are
just be
both
better
good
at the
too.
yeah. I actually think those ones I was gonna like work the best out of all of them, surprisingly,
Yeah.
but only because like it catches them off guard.
Mm-hmm.
But I think if you can consistently do like up throw sharks when she's coming down with her bomb, probably like more consistently better than
Yeah.
going for like a mix up like that.
I
I mean,
agree.
sometimes the back throw and the forward throw are like just like spamming them, you know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah.
up throw should be like the one you spam.
I agree. But there are spots for forward smash or forward throw, and I definitely forward throw sometimes, so I get it.
Yeah. I think the down throw is just like desperation. I need to confirm type shit.
Mm-hmm. That's
I mean, for
good.
Shep, it's probably like this guy's easy to guess because it's Shep, but
Yeah. I feel like this is good edge guarding stuff. It's like what's it called? From here, this is just good awareness of like neutral. It's like Samus tries to hit him out of the air. It's like he could just see it, right, and jump. She can't really do that actively. And then here, jumping to the side platform just to like be safe from a potential double jump aerial is good. This is like pretty core to the matchup because if you get like double jump fair reversal here, that's like one of your death spots. You get fair, you get like down smash, or you get fair nared or something, and you kind of lose your stock. So really good, like actually avoiding the double jump aerial. He could have done dash shield drop bear to hit it, but I guess he kind of messed up. That nair's pretty bad, honestly. Nice, nice. And you see how a big thing part of this matchup is also that fair like hitbox is just fucking insane RNG, and so you see the fair even like comes out and it just loses to bear straight up.
yeah,
It loses to bear like really often. That's a big part of the matchup. So whenever you're like, oh, Samus is gonna like double jump fair or something, you can always just bear too, and it'll be pretty good. It's like very rare that it like trades poorly. Nice, nice. He is giving him the work. Nice. Yeah.
yeah. I want to see them on a like a stage where
There's no top ladder.
Samus can just like stand in the like
Like a
basically a
bigger
big stage, like
stage.
just sit
Yeah.
there, yeah, like
Yeah.
because it doesn't really matter if there's like I mean yeah it does because on Pokemon she like tweaks on that stage sometimes.
She does go fucking crazy on
Cause
the
like she's
stadium.
just like she can just like stand still under the side platform and like just crouch and like
Yeah, and that's like, But you could also, I mean, when that's happening, it's just like what's Samus gonna do about you lasering and then like spacing it down tilt right in front of her? Like
Yeah, I
it's so
think
hard.
that's one of my biggest like flaws in just my gameplay overall is that I'm bad at getting like I'm bad at lasering.
Lasering
Uh,
is really hard. I actually, unironically, think it is like one of the most
like
like attentive
I
parts of Fox's play.
I always know what's gonna happen and because obviously I'm like, okay, I'm gonna laser right here, and I know it's gonna take them a second to like approach me, and I know they're gonna do like probably these criteria of moves, and like they end up doing it, and I just always like can't, I can't seem to do the drill in the air or like shield correctly. I just get hit by it. It's like,
mm-hmm.
damn, I knew I was gonna get hit by it.
I knew I was gonna get hit.
Like,
How'd I get hit?
it's just like so annoying.
Yeah.
But when I go for just like the short hop single lasers, it it generally works out a lot better.
Yeah, I think if you
Um,
want to like really just get a laser out without like maybe maxing out, you know, laser value, then true hop laser's like the way to go.
yeah, I think it's just a mental thing of I don't even know if it's a mental thing, but you're just faster with you only do one laser, so like you just have more of a reaction.
Mm-hmm.
But then because you think they're in the corner all day, you're like, nah, I need a double laser, like fuck them. Like
Yeah.
get the damage and shit.
Oh,
But,
I actually have an idea. I was thinking of this, but Leffen versus Samus, he actually got good at the matchup, and he's now the GOAT. And we could watch him versus Doug. We could find the. Do they even go to a bigger stage? Is Battlefield big enough? I think it might be fine.
yeah, Duck. Yeah, it'll be big.
Yeah, Duck's also better than the Swooper, so it'll be cool to see how like a better Samus actually doesn't just kind of like get hit. Because I feel like a lot of the times the Swooper just like W keyed into Shep as he was standing still, and Shep
No,
just like
yeah.
hit him.
Yeah, I think if we watch another Swooper set after this, it could be like a newer one because he goes super degen. Or
Yeah.
like Morse code or some shit, like one of those is.
Yeah, Morse code's also on the demon train.
Yeah, they're like they're it's being recorded, I can't say it, but
That's very funny. Yeah. I understand. I mean, okay, well, since we watched that match, I mean, I have a few thoughts on the matchup after watching that, but do you feel like you saw anything of value that's like generally applicable to Samus?
from the previous one,
Yeah.
yeah, just the understanding the threat range is a lot more.
Yeah.
Especially on even though I wanted to see like a bigger stage to see how Fiction interacted with it. Seeing the smaller stage and how he was still able to abuse like Samus's lack of like approach options.
Yeah.
That's actually like really helpful just to
Mhm.
understand the character more. And the thing about how backer in general is just really good.
Yeah.
And the how to beat like the wall jump after the grapple,
Hmm.
just regular get up
Yep.
and aerial.
Yeah.
Like those are like a bunch of things that would always mess with me.
Hmm. Yeah. I
And then
have.
also
You
finally
go.
just like doing it was just one more thing. The throws.
Hmm.
Just confirming the throws.
Yeah, actually
Like
going
which
with
one to use.
the up throw and when you can. Forward throw up smash does happen like work sometimes. It's kind of cheese. I think Samus is actually one of the few that's able to double jump out before the up smash hits a lot of the time. But what was I gonna say? It's like I have a few. There's like a few other things that I mentioned one of them, but there's a few other that I think are worth mentioning. That are
Mhm.
pretty core to the matchup. So we talked about the full hop thing, where it's like full hopping in place is good.
Yeah.
But there's also with Samus's threat range, what happens a lot of the time is that like, you know, pretty much the edge of her threat range is just her wave dash forward tilt, right? And then that's like it. And so we kind of get to like structure our neutral around that like aggressive option because everything else she does honestly doesn't really matter. And so when we think about that as like one of our main aggressive options, it's like, well, what are the ways that we can avoid it? And obviously dash dancing further back is good, but then there's also using like our vertical prowess against Samus. And I feel like that's really big. Samus cannot like contest Fox like doing actions vertically very well. Like again, the only thing she could do that we talked about was this hard reading it and doing short hop nair to intercept you. Um, and then at that point, it's like there are percents to where if you get hit by that, it's really bad for you. But if she needs to make that big of a commitment in the first place, that means that if you stay grounded and don't just jump, in like jump into the nair or whatever, you just get
Mhm.
to whiff punt it. You get to dash dance up smash in the nair. You get to, wave dash under up tilt. You get to honestly, you can short hop up air it too. Like there's so many things that you could do to get a really really big opening on that short hop nair that makes it where it's like the risk reward is just like insanely good for you. And so using like your vertical um movement, like going to platforms, full hopping, super good. And it's super quick to the matchup. And then like spacing relatively far from Samus is like your base spacing's really good because she can't actually stop you. She can't like when you get to the point where you're outside of her threat range or at the edge of her threat range, she can't do anything to like threaten you or make you not want to do that other than missile. Which is like if she missiles, kind of who cares because you just get to go to the platform or something to avoid it, right? And then it's like I'm on the platform. Samus can't hit me anyways. Guess I'm gonna like find a way down and then keep on playing. Like she really can't like actually stop you. Whereas I think with other characters, have ways to actually move forward in those positions and be threatening. Does that all make sense?
Yeah, it does. I just feel like when I played it, I didn't really understand the range correctly,
Mm-hmm.
and a lot of the times, like not only was it not understanding the ranges correctly, but like just being very greedy with the way I would like full jump.
Yeah.
It's like going for a lot of like just aerials every time and like not retreating as much as I should. Because then when that happens, she just like always wave dash back. So like it just becomes predictable. Like she'll always shield or wave dash back, or
Yeah.
like just read it. And that's
Mm-hmm.
why I'm just like, damn, I suck. Like, it's like obviously I can do something way better right here, but I don't know.
I just will.
I'm just an ape. Like,
Uh-huh. Yeah,
yeah,
no, I understand. Oh yeah, you also brought up Shield. I forgot to mention, but yeah, Shield, I mean, is also very core to the matchup. Samus does not have the best grab, and otherwise does not have very many ways to beat Shield or even interact with it well. So using Shield in spots where you're kind of uncomfortable or think that she might move forward is just like, great. Because if she wants to hit
yeah.
you, she has to make the big commitment with grab, and yeah, I'm sure you all know that, but
I meant that like her shield because her up B and
oh
shit
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah,
that,
her
and
shit,
like when
yeah,
they can, like especially like the some like not some but just like people in general getting better at melee and like I feel like Samus is just starting to like edge cancel rate like pretty well off platforms like with it
yeah.
shit like that. So if you're doing like the bad aerials, then that's just barbecue chicken to them. Like it's easy.
Yeah. Alright, let's watch Leffen.
Yeah.
This is.
So I feel like the way I played it was like when Leffen was shitty versus Samus, so you just like run
Mm-hmm.
at him.
You just kind of get hit by all the Samus things, and it's like, what the
Yeah,
heck is going on? What the heck? She's
yeah,
broken.
exactly, exactly.
Yeah. This is good from Leffen initially. He does the thing that we were talking about where he stays at, like, wave dash forward till hits a round right here, and look at where he's at, right
Yeah,
outside of it. And so she goes forward, and he's like, well, I guess I get to running shine. Running shine generally is pretty safe against Samus. She can wave dash back up tilt, which makes it kind of fucky. But, given that she has to wave dash in general interact with you, if she, like, moves forward at the same time as you do, you
yeah.
kind of get this spot. It's totally fine.
Yeah, I'm trying to. After the Falcon thing and playing it a lot, I'm starting to just realize that like running past people as Fox is just like pretty fucking
It
good.
is really
Like
good.
it's also just like pretty sick. Like
Yeah, I
you just
like doing
run
it a
past them
lot.
and do it. Yeah,
Yeah.
like it's just like I don't know. Just intuitively you feel like you shouldn't do that, but like it's just good. I don't
Fox
know.
is fast enough to get away with it. He can still maintain control after crossing up, and most characters don't get to do that.
Yeah, well, yeah, and it's also I don't know. It's just in my head, it's kind of like, and I equate like Marth can beat like Fox's dash, and like the way he does it is dash back. So like Fox should be able to dash back like really well, but dashing past people is just like really good as him. Like
Yeah, you cross
arguably
up.
better in a lot of
I
situations.
agree.
Just like
Yeah, it's very unintuitive because it's like I need to move away from my opponent if I don't want to get hit.
yeah,
But
exactly.
a lot of the time, people don't have moves that are really good at hitting directly like next to them or right behind
Behind
them or
them,
something.
yeah.
Yeah, and so you just get out, and it's like cool.
It's kind of like if you like piece it together, where it's like if you're Fox and you can get behind most people's shield like they're bad, it's like,
Yeah.
well, if I can just get their back facing me, like
Can I just make that
run
situation
past them.
happen more often? Yeah. Once you,
Yeah,
yeah.
It's like opening a layer of why like Mango's the goat. Just like
Agree.
I,
Mango is so good.
I we can move on. Just wanted to say
Yeah.
that.
This is also good. He does after he sees that Samus goes to the platform, and it's like Samus just like is not good coming down from the platform in any way.
Hmm.
And then this is also good awareness from Leftrin, where like Nair also beats Missile, and he didn't like necessarily he didn't react to the fact that Duck was missiling and decided to Nair, but it's more that like when the Nair, if Nair is good against Missile and also good against Samus putting out other hitboxes like Nair, Samus doing Nair probably trades or loses. Dare obviously loses. Bear, up air, all lose. It's like all the options he has coming down at that timing lose, including Missile. And it's like, okay, this Nair ends up being pretty good in terms of that. And then it's like, if Samus decides to stay on the platform, what's Samus doesn't actually have like a thing to do. She can't like shield drop down or your Nair. Cause you Nair, and by the time that you're on the ground shielding, Samus like shield drop dare is hitting. She can't time her dare in a way to where it actually whiff punishes your landing from side platform because she's too low. So if she tries to drop early, she actually gets hit by the Nair. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I just get mixed up when like I don't know. Dude, I swear Samuses are just demons now. Like they do like they just like they understand like what you just said, like if they do just a normal come down, like drop down
Mm-hmm.
or shield drop, it's predictable, but now they'll like tweak on the platform for a second where they like shield drop and like go back up and like charge up and then like I don't know, I just feel like they play like demons,
I
dude.
mean, they definitely do
They're
a lot
just
more
they're
like
just
kind of
degenerate.
random stuff.
Like I just feel like predicting that movement is kind of like another level to it, basically.
Yeah.
But knowing that you can just straight up beat it like that with the correct timing is helpful to
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
just like, but yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah. I think honestly, when Samus is doing her tweak stuff on the platform, it's like, it's still kind of this thing where it's like, what's she gonna do to like actually beat you shielding?
Yeah,
So
exactly.
you could just shield until you're comfortable, and then like roll
Hmm.
out or hit her on the platform. Really, she can't really stop you that easily either. You know,
Yeah, I feel like a lot of my trouble is just not understanding it completely and just being like scared and not knowing what to do.
yeah, because it's like this spot for Samus. Samus on platform isn't advantageous. Samus doesn't want to be on platform.
Hmm.
Platform for Samus is like, how does she hit you? She doesn't she,
Yeah.
like she jumps and then she's in lag and you're just like, oh, I guess I'm just gonna like wait until she falls and hits her. She's standing on platform. Her shield gets shield poked by rising aerials a lot of the time. Her what's it called? She tries to like run off the platform. She's too slow when you catch her. She just doesn't have ways to protect herself. So her being on
Hmm.
the platform is actually not that good. And I feel like there's a lot of spots where it's like you play against other characters and it's like, oh man, they're on platform. I gotta chill. But it's like Samson's on platform. Who cares? You start to pressure her super hard and she like really feels it. She can't stop you that easily.
Yeah.
Nice, good punish by
Oh, that was
Leffen. I want to see this. Yep, Shine Wave dash back. Can't really be able to shield it. You got a can, I think, if you go as fast as possible, but it's pretty hard. And really good punish on the up B too. Oh, all this was good from Leffen though. It's just might get hit if you drift in. Don't drift in. You might get hit. Don't drift in. And then when
hmm.
she's back on stage, it's like Samus sucks at getting off ledge, so he does a slight bear, and then he tries to do a bear that or something that like would probably hit that fair, but I think he slightly mistimed it, and so he ends up getting hit. And you probably could have played it slower, and if you just stood still or maybe dash back without jumping, you could have like actually reactively punished that fair. So that's kind of food for thought too.
Do you think Leffen uh actually never mind.
Okay. Oh, we also see that even when Samus gets this hit, it is like literally does nothing. He gets like 8%. He
Yeah,
literally
yeah.
gets like 7%, and then they go back. So it's like Samus. It's not even easy for Samus to get like hits. And then when she gets their hits, half the time this hit literally meant nothing. That hit literally meant nothing, right? And he gets reversaled for hitting him. He literally gets reversaled for hitting him, right? And so it's like there's a lot of spots where you actually don't even have to worry about Samus all that much. And now he gets to this pressure Samus. Yep, all really good. One thing he did that I think was smart is he does late bear. He knows it's not space, so he shields after just in case up B, and then he continues the pressure once he checks that up B didn't happen. Right?
Yeah, that was insane.
Yeah, and again, this is what I was talking about with full hop. When you do full hop without dash momentum, you get to drift away like that, and it's like Samus can't like stop you from doing that, so she just wave dash forwards into it, and it's like pretty bad. Man, I hate that Sam Leffen played pretty well, and then he just missed it down tilt, and now got down smashed, and has taken more percent than the Samus has taken, given they've lost like 3 interactions. Just
Which is
insane.
annoying, dude.
Yeah, that is how she wins.
Like such a weird character.
Yeah,
The fight as Fox.
I
It's not
agree.
that weird as other characters, but
Good shields. That Nair is pretty bad. I feel like he's not paying attention, but that's fine. Oh, Samus on shield. Fair's garbage. What's it
yeah.
gonna do? You just get to shiny shield it. It's cool, and he does a space bear. That
I feel like yeah, that's crazy because I think that was like the best fair that Duck like could have done. Like actually, he like crossed it up, like made it like one hit,
yep,
but then he still just gets punished for it.
yeah. There's just
Like
nothing to do about it.
yeah,
And also,
yeah,
bear beating at worst, traded with this weird freaky four there, right? But then it just, it's totally fine. Samus is still in the corner. Yep, really good up smash on fair too. It's really important to be like super aware of like Samus doing double jump fair from ledge because you can just up smash with punish it literally every single time if you're close to edge. Like they should almost never get away with it. Yep, I mean I think that was a good first stock from Leffen. I feel like he played most positions pretty well. There's like the one center spots where
oh,
that's why full hop forward blows.
yeah, yeah. That looked like me.
Yeah, it's just like the big part is like why put yourself next to Samus? You don't need let her put herself next to you when you full hop,
Mhm.
right? Let her come to you. She can't like hit you that easily, like offensively. So it's like let her do her thing and then stop her. Don't like
Mhm.
try and play her game because you. This is just Samus is good at stopping Fox from approaching. Fox does not have the range to like supplement being aggressive against Samus out of full hop.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Um, you know about how when you drill Samus, her hurt box gets all like skinny, and like what ends up
I mean,
happening
I
a lot
know.
is drill like whiffs or shine whiffs.
I mean, like, I didn't know that that specifically happens, but like when you play it, like it feels like that happens
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's
type
just
of shit.
like
Like it's like they can DI like any way. Like I don't know.
yeah. I mean, it's just her hurt box gets skinny, and then it contorts a lot. So what ends up happening is even though the drill was like relatively on top of her, she ends up kind of far away just inherently, and she's really skinny, so Shine ends up whiffing a lot. So it makes sense that left into Shine wave dash away here because it's like if he didn't wave dash away, he tried to wave dash towards Samus or something, he probably would have gone like down smashed if the Shine whiffed, right?
Hmm.
And so that's also a big thing to be aware of, where like drill isn't actually all that consistent, so drill shine ends up being pretty bad. So when you watch players like Kalindi play the matchup a lot, they do stuff like drill shield or whatever when it's kind of awkward, or like when they do drill shine, it's like very 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 clear that drill shine will hit.
How do you
Um,
feel about drill up tilt?
um, I think drill up till is like pretty good. I think if
That just
you're
depends on the percent type shit.
yeah, I mean if you're there, it's like if she's low enough percent, what ends up happening is she just like CCs it.
Uh-huh.
She CCs
Yeah,
the up
yeah,
tilt, or like
yeah.
ACI downs up tilt, I guess it would be, or then it's like um if you're like spaced too far, or if you're spaced too close, what ends up happening and it doesn't like true combo, then she like you up tilt her shield, and she just gets to up be able to shield you for free, which isn't the worst thing. Up be able to
Mm.
shield doesn't actually really like lead to openings that often. It does sometimes though, but you know, I think drill up tilt's good. A lot of the time, it pushes her shield back too far to do anything though, so that's a really good part of it. So I
Oh, I
think
see
I
what you're
think
saying. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. A lot of the time, she actually gets pushed back too far to like actually like do anything about the up tilt. But
Hmm.
sometimes when you're too close, she can't actually up get out of the shield.
Yeah.
But generally, she won't be able to. So I think it's good. Drill up tilt's
Hmm.
good. Drill grab is good. Drill shield's good. Drill dashback is probably good too.
Mm. I see.
Oh,
No, yeah, I think when I just played this matchup really greedy because I didn't
Mm-hmm.
know a lot of the specific things.
Yeah, that makes sense. I feel like dashing forward here is pretty greedy from Leffen. I feel like if I were in this
Hmm.
position, once I like did these double lasers and I saw that Samus was running forward, I would literally instantly
Go
just
side plat.
waveland the side plat. Yep, and waveland down and make sure I'm at the edge, so it's hard to hit me. But
Hmm.
instead, he kind of and there is like a mix up because what Samus can do is,
Full jump there.
yeah, she could keep on
Yeah.
running and then do a nair that hits like here, but not the exact edge, but like all of here. And so he might have been trying to run under that, but I feel like that's pretty
Yeah.
poor risk reward, right? Because
Yeah.
you're putting yourself more in threat's way. You could also like just decide to shield right here, right, and then react if she keeps running forward and forward tilts or if she jumps. So it's like
Yeah.
you don't need to like dash forward and force your way out. You could just take your time a bit more and play reactively.
Yeah, I was gonna say shield is probably just the best there.
Yeah, shield and jump the
Naturally.
platform, I think. Because one thing about shield is that you do have to like defend. So it's not like you don't escape. You're more and you're still engaged. Whereas
Yeah,
if you
but I
jump to
just
side
mean
plat,
that.
you're out.
Yeah, I mean, I just think that shield would have been like the best to cover, like not only the tilt that he got hit by, but if he did do that aerial
Mm-hmm.
type thing.
Yeah.
But you're right. Jump would have just been the best for in that scenario for sure.
I don't think the upper was that good. I feel like he got kind of lucky. Well, actually, hmm, no, it's Samus dash. It's not Samus wave dash. If Samus is dashing, I actually feel like kind of throwing out an aerial, on top of her when you're full hopping like this is actually pretty good because it's like Samus doesn't have a great dash stance. And it's like if she's dashing back as you're like doing like a full drift forward aerial or whatever, she can't like dash dance whiff punch it with grab or something. She can't like dash dance aerial to like whiff punch it or something. She just can't do anything like that. So as long as she's like
Yeah.
dashing, if you can like confirm that she's dashing
Mhm.
during her full hop, I actually think landing with full hop aerials ends up being pretty safe because she can't actually stop you that easily, right? It's like she just
Yeah.
doesn't have things to do on a dash.
Yeah.
Now she probably can like let her dash fully rock like foxtrot and then like dash back dash attack, but I don't know how close to like true punish it would be always. Seems like it'd be kind of inconsistent.
And like she went for a wave dash at that point. It would just be too late, right?
Yeah,
Because of startup.
it's like if she did a wave, well, yeah. If she did a wave dash at this point, it would have like wouldn't have done anything because she would have just moved
Yeah.
out of the way. But if she
Yeah.
did a wave dash,
Instead of doing that little dash dance she did.
yeah, like if she did like dash wave dash here, then it's
Yeah.
like this is actually a bad full hop. So if you can
Yeah.
like confirm whether she wave dashes or dashes, that makes it like I feel like that would make it a lot better because like if she wave dashes, she's actionable to do anything. She can down smash, she can forward tilt, she could do all the shit she needs to. But if she's running, she actually doesn't have like a good set of options to prevent you from like landing with your full hop stuff.
Yeah, it looked like Leffen kind of saw the future right there. You got luck. You got lucky.
Good bear. Samus landing garbage. Really hard to like. What's it called? Really hard for her to get down.
Okay,
This got
so
red, honestly.
in this scenario, when you're on top platform,
Uh-huh.
I always get hit by this snare. So should I just wait on top platform longer? Because like, what are they gonna hit me with? Like,
They are not gonna hit you with anything on top
yeah,
platform. They can
yeah,
like up B cheese, but like
yeah.
I feel like that is so risky and not
No, that's
worthwhile.
like, yeah, I agree. Because there's like 10 different things I can do to beat it. But
Yeah, I
I
think you
feel like
should
I
just
should just
wait.
like dash longer.
Take your time and like really try and pay attention to when Samus like puts herself in lag and go off the opposite side. So
Yeah, I think it, dude. I'm just a greedy fuck, dude.
I mean, it's hard not to be. Most characters don't like Samus. Like with her design, like counters Fox in a lot of ways. Like a
Yeah,
lot of the ways that Fox generally tries to interact with characters, Sheik or not Sheik, Samus is really good at interacting in those spots. But otherwise, she has a lot of other weaknesses that she can't like, you know, deal with.
yeah, yeah. It's just a weird one.
Yeah. If you try and play it normally, you get bodied because Samus is the goat at stopping you from approaching. She's the goat at hitting you for kind of dash dancing haphazardly. She's the goat at whatever various things. It's hard to like actually interact with her. But when you like take a step back and take it slow and play more evasive and stuff, she cannot play for shit.
Yeah.
You also see here how with Samus being down on the platforms, it's like Leffen kind of read him like landing on the platform, and guess what? Samus just cannot even stop him from doing that. She simply just has to sit there and play defensive, right? Doesn't that
Mhm.
suck? You can't even prevent him from like making a read about her going onto the platform in that spot specifically. Honestly, there are other positions where Samus can do like wave dash back up tilt, and it interacts pretty decently with them reading you going onto the platform. So
Mhm.
it's obviously this is outplayable, but I mean generally it's pretty hard.
I think he didn't he still have invulnerability right there anyway.
I think he should have had him. He should have, right? Yeah, he
Yeah,
still
he
can
literally still
invisibility.
has it. Yeah,
Yeah,
so probably why.
up to Bear's good too. That's fine. Leffen's also doing like the really good thing where if you don't know how to edgeguard Samus, don't try. Just take your random hits when you can, and otherwise give up ledge and corner pressure. Because Samus is so bad off corner anyways, she's probably like fucked, right?
He's bad off the no, she can let dash.
She can, but it's like not that great. Getting hit by this fair is like an int. You don't have to like. You can like.
Can
What's
you
it
just
called?
hold down right here?
You can, but you just take a ton of damage, so it ends up being
Yeah, but
kind
I
of
think he would have.
awkward.
I think he would have killed the maybe.
I think you can CC Shine fair, but you can't like CC up smash it.
Oh, because of the multi hit
Yeah, she just
breaks
like
the startup.
yeah, you
Yeah,
can't really CC up smash. I don't think you have time, but you could definitely CC Shine it. But then it's like why take like 20% when you don't really need to.
yeah.
Yeah. If you're gonna do like an up smash, if you're like reading them like double jumping in place with up smash, you have to actually go deep. Leffen kind of like was like, I want to cover fair kind of, but like you have to go all the way to the edge. You have to go
Yeah,
literally like over.
he
So
half-assed it. You know,
yeah, yeah,
you can't half-ass things in this game.
yeah. Uh, this was a good idea from Leffen. He slightly mistimed it, but this is like what you're
Hmm.
supposed to do. And it didn't really matter anyways. He played this next situation well. He got hit with the soft hit, didn't matter, just dash back, and now he's hitting Samus for being greedy. Nice. That was really good.
That's sick.
Yeah. He
So
was
you think
it.
at this percent you should just up air instead of back airing right there?
Yeah, I think that's fine.
Okay.
Still has grapple, right? No, he didn't. Okay.
Or like in general, when you're striking Samus, are you just looking like are you looking for up airs more dominantly than back airs, just in general?
I think it just depends on the lower
Depends.
percents. Like, you're 0 through like 40 to 50 ish. I think looking
Yeah,
for
you
up air
want
is
up airs.
fine. But
Yeah.
like once you get to like, maybe like 0 to like even 60 ish. But once you get to like, your 70, 80 before up air kills, but like it still sends high up, I think looking for bear might be better. And then once you get to like the upper kill percents, you probably want to look for upper as much as you can.
Again. Okay.
Yeah, I also think looking for up tilt's obviously good, and striking with up smash is also good. Right when you can't
Yeah.
really do it all that often on platform stages, but there are spots where Samus like actually ends up falling in front of you and you can up smash and stuff.
Yeah, or if they like fuck up their bomb timing,
Yeah,
so like that.
going to the ground here was really bad as Leffen. You should simply just waveline on top platform. But it doesn't really matter because Samus doesn't have good pressure on his shield, so it's just like Duck like has to just kind of jab, and then he does something laggy, and Leffen's like, "Oh, I'm out," and just wave dashes back, right?
Yeah, that's insane. And then like if he upbeat, he just wasted his invulnerabilities. Like no point.
Yeah, nice. This is also really good from Leffen. The running shine's good. Samus dash dancing can't do much of the dash dance, right? And so you see Leffen is pretty good at reacting and runs forward. Bad interacting with the corner, but then he does a really good job like moving all the way out of Samus's threat range, right? Can't even hit him,
Hmm.
and then he gets like actual pressure on this next position. He could have gone like a down tilt to whiff punish. Again, full hop with no dash momentum. It's the demon option for Samus. I think it's pretty hard for her to interact with. And we see here, it's like he either lands right in front of her. It's like okay, well, whatever, and then He drifts
He just caught her
forward.
in the air right there. So.
Yeah, I mean here, but that he didn't like do it on reaction to catching her in the air, right? But like,
No, no, no.
yeah,
But I'm saying that's why the follow up didn't work.
yeah, yeah.
But yeah, the no drips, um, full hops, or just backwards.
Yep, and we see we
Just the
see one
slight drips,
there.
honestly. Just like
Yeah, I mean Samus just like
aerial dashes.
sucks at dealing with it so bad.
Mm-hmm.
See, it's like literally, unless she reacts really well, what is she gonna do to like stop you? She at this point she couldn't have done anything. If she didn't jab, she could have wave dash back down smashed and like assumed that he would have drifted forward. But like since she jabbed, guess what? Doesn't have the time to do anything. She just literally has to take it. Like it's just so hard for her to deal with. Good down tilt. Using down tilt kind of as like a poke move is really good against Samus because what you could do is you could like down tilt tip her down tilt the spot that she's like at and generally be pretty safe. And it's all like if it hits, it's good, and if it whiffs, who cares? You're not going to get punched for it most of the time. A lot of like the only way she can punch it are like reading it and like short hopping over it and down airing, or like she can like wave dash back and super space and maybe like walk forward F tilt. And I'm not she might be able to walk forward down tilt, I'm not sure. But it's like really she does not have that many ways to actually interact with it. She can shield it too, but shielding it doesn't really do anything. This is also really good awareness from Leffen. Threat range, it's like, what's Samus gonna do? She can chase me to the ends of the earth and she still won't hit me, right? And so he just dash dances. And this is one of the times I actually think using forward momentum wave or full hop is actually really good because he's whiffing and you're trying to get in the center stage. So
Mm-hmm.
since he is in lag, most of the time that you're traveling during your full hop, they're in lag, and then you just kind of get to land on the back of their shield, and now you're in center stage, right?
Yeah, and then Lepin instantly threw it away. It was sick.
Leffern, yeah, I mean Leffern read like a wave dash
Yes.
out of shield, and
Yeah.
at this percent, it's pretty reasonable. Like 30% to 60. Like Samus gets hit by Nair. This could be like Nair Bear, right, or Nair Nair or something, and she could take like some percent. And at that percent, when she gets like double like Nair Barrett or something, this is like up smash kill percent.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is really good awareness from Leffen too. In
The
this
forward
spot,
tilt is kind of crazy.
he's like he just holds the space and instead of like after Samus like whiffs the down smash, he's like, I'm just gonna hold it. It's fine. I wasn't gonna get a punish anyways. He tries to forward tilt the Samus back, which I think is really funny. And to be fair, he did actually read this Samus. He did. He was correct.
Yo, this next movement was kind of crazy though.
Oh yeah, the wave dash forward shield. Yep.
Like, whoa.
Yeah. It's really good. Samus like actually can't do that much about it. Like, what's he gonna do? Up tilt? Who cares? Wave dash forward shield again? What's he gonna do? He's just like checking because what happens is when Samus hits her shield with one of her like her safer moves, so like up tilt, jab. When you wave dash forward, you just get to check if she does one of the bad ones like down smash or forward tilt, right? And
Mm-hmm.
then if she doesn't, you go on with your day and maybe wave dash forward again. If she does, you get your hit, right? It's actually a very, very, very like intelligent sequence. We also see here how he gives up the space, right? And then he full hop kind of sussed, but it's not the worst. It didn't really lead to anything big, right? So even when
Yeah.
Samus is like, "I'm gonna hit your forward tilt," guess what? You're up your full hop? It's a forward tilt, and nothing happens.
Mm-hmm.
Here,
Yeah, because he didn't, just don't go deep with it.
yeah. Here's Leffen doing what you suggested in the corner when it was like he could just jump the side platform. He shielded, and then Duck did the read going to platform Nair, and I mean, it went pretty well. I wish if Leffen was reacting well, what he would have done actually is
Put it
just
up here or something.
wait. I think he would have just wave dash short center. I don't know if you can get like an actual punish on that Nair without like kind of reading it. Maybe you can. I think you can if you're the goat. Yeah, I definitely
Yeah.
would have probably wave dashed forward. But if you can hit the nair, I think you should. But instead, Leffen kind of reacted poorly. He probably wasn't expecting it to go onto the platform. I wonder what the properties were of this Nair. I kind of want to see
I
it.
think he expected the Nair to hit a shield. This was kind
Five,
of like a
six,
weird
seven,
one,
8,
honestly.
9,
Like,
10, 11. He did the Nair so late to
yeah,
read him
that's what
going
I'm
to the.
saying.
Yeah, but it just randomly put him on. That's weird. Yeah, he's probably
Honestly,
expecting to finish
that's
shield.
some duck shit.
Mm
Where he's like, it's actually better to do that because
hmm.
if it hits their shield, then you're in more lag, and then you can't drop down with fairy. Like, shit, that's what it seems like.
Mm hmm. He is currently 3 stocking duck, and it has looked pretty
Yeah.
easy, to be completely honest.
Mm-hmm. It's surgical. That's left in it.
Yep. If you look at this right here, Samus goes up to the platform. Guess what? Boom, just hit her. It literally does not matter. What's she gonna do to stop you, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
She even shields. She even tries to shield. And if you do Rising Bear here, it actually shield pokes her legs too. It's just like she cannot stop you. You're the demon character. Shine. Yep. Oh, that's like the one spot where down tilt's not great to hit like drop through platform just because you could get missiled. Down tilt. Oh, really, really good. Oh my god, I went back to the beginning of the match. How? I did not even know that was possible. Look, here we are. We're back.
Yeah, right here.
Nothing even
Yeah.
happened. Yeah,
Nah. This
really
is
good.
insane.
Spacing, it's just like, what's Samus gonna do to get on the stage? Absolutely nothing. And again, it's like Leffen even kind of overextended. I don't think this down tilt was that great. I feel like it was kind of greedy. He like assumed that he would just fall onto stage and stuff, like either falling to ledge or it wouldn't hit or double jumping. But it doesn't matter
Mhm.
because he just gets the shield and then keep on playing neutral, right?
Yeah.
And it's like Samus can't stop him from doing that. And then he also does something really good, which is double jump to top platform. And it's like she can't stop you from doing that, right? And now you're just out. You're actually just out. And now he's waiting. And it's like, okay. He got shield poked unluckily, which is for what it's worth, I actually think he should have came down like a few times. I feel like once she did that wave dash away, you get to come down the right side for free. Once you did that wave
Yeah.
dash back, you also get to go back down the right side. So I feel like Leffen was not actually paying attention. He was just kind of like dash dancing up there. But then he also gets shield poked, and that's
He
pretty
was just
unlucky.
doing some. He was doing some shit. You know.
Yeah.
He was like, I'm up 3-1.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do some shit.
Man, Duck even hits him, and it literally just does not fucking matter. It's like, cool. Man, I would be so angry if I were Duck. What is this? This is just like,
He's just doing some shit. I'm telling you. Like,
oh, this is what I was talking about with the full hop aerial shield poking. Um,
the legs. Yeah.
yep. Full hop there, hits the legs, shield poke. Full shield. This was literally a full shield.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't some ADT or anything.
Nope, it
She
was
got
simply
it
full
back.
shield.
Yeah.
Good tech on the missile.
It's the Steech tech.
Super high. Man, he meant to. Man, that sucks.
Yeah, he wanted forward tilt.
Yeah. This is good on Leffen to just keep dash dancing, because this is technically a mix-up. It's like Samus could wave land back and play something out, or just like land with like an aerial or whatever. But Leffen's like, man, I don't care. I'm about to win the match, and I have no like reason to interact with this. So he simply just keeps dash dancing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he spaces like further away in case Samus does like waveland forward tilt. And so it's like it's just he cannot get hit by anything. And it's like, yep, why even try, right? He's up 3 stocks to 1. Play it as safe as possible. I say that as he runs up and up smashes. No comment.
Yeah. Yeah.
But he thought he had the read.
Yeah.
Yep. And that's also something you could do too, is when Samus is like, she shields, you're like, oh, she shields, you see her move forward, I'm just gonna, run up smash. And it's like, it reads wave dash pretty well. And if Samus wants to be aggressive, it just stops her. I feel like Leffen played that match very well, and there's a lot of information to be had about like Samus. We saw some platform stuff, kind of. We saw a lot of platform stuff. We really saw how Samus gets to interact with them, and then like how Fox gets to interact with them, and how like Samus can't actually really stop Fox from kind of playing aggressive on the platforms a lot of the time. There's edge guarding stuff where it's like if you don't actually know how to edge guard Samus, you can literally just stay on stage and like cover drift in, and then when she's on ledge, you get to ledge pressure. And Samus isn't that great off ledge, so it's like doing things like spaced bear or tip her down tilt are really really good. Down tilt, is generally like it's like your poking move. You get to do like run up, tip her down tilt, and it's like if it hits, cool, you get a really good hit, good combo starter. And then if it doesn't hit, who cares? You just kind of go on with your day, right? You wave dash back, you dash back, and then you're fine. The stuff that we talked about with Fox being able to like vertically play against Samus, you saw a few times where he just was able
It's
to go
huge, yeah.
up. Yep. Samus couldn't do anything about it. Him flopping in place, Samus couldn't really do that much about it. Double jumping the top platform. What Samus, she can't stop him.
I think another big one for me is just shielding, like playing
Yeah.
shield correctly.
Yep.
I think I'm just like bad at doing that in general,
Yeah.
but yeah, seeing how to use it in the matchup was really helpful.
Yeah, you just use it. It's like whenever you feel like you might get hit, you can just kind of shield and then react and see if if the Samus does something that like actually lets you get out safely, or maybe you get a hit on her for it. Duck didn't grab, but grab obviously there's not great risk reward for grabbing. Well, that's also something to be wary of when you're shielding. Is like when you're shielding in spots where you could actually get grabbed. Like, what are like is this a threat that I actually want to worry about, and like being attentive to when it could happen, and like maybe when it happens, you're shielding in front of Samus. Maybe it's like, man, she could just walk up and grab me. I don't really want to deal with that entire thing, so I'm just gonna double jump, right? I'm just gonna double jump, go to top platform. I'm gonna just full hop away to side platform.
Yeah.
So even then, you still have options to get away from her, like big things.
Oh yeah.
I don't think I have any more thoughts from watching this match specifically, honestly. There is also I didn't really, now that I think about it, the way that Fox plays this matchup, he doesn't actually use his aerials aggressively all that often. Did you notice that? A lot of the times when he hit Samus, it was either whiff punishing Samus for doing something with from the ground, or
Yeah.
doing stuff like running shine
Kinda,
or down tilt from the ground, right?
yeah. It I think I'm glad you said that. Because that's why it's such a different matchup. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't get to
Um,
attack Samus.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's more like you play off of her. That's why it's so weird.
Hmm.
It almost feels like she has the agency, but then if you just play off of her, it seems like she fucking sucks.
Yeah, yeah.
But then if you play as if you have the agency and just want to push it, she'll just fuck you up.
Yep. I totally agree. It
It's
is
so
very
random,
surprising where
dude.
it's like when you try and play the game against Samus, she does not allow you to. But when
It's so random. You
but
have to just do what she does to you to her, and then she gets fucked up.
yep, yep. She loses her own game very badly.
Yeah,
Uh
it's like the opposite of Sheik.
yeah. I mean it really is. Sheik is so good at all the parts of Fox playing relatively uninteractively. She gets pressure so easily, but the moment Fox
Yeah,
tries to play super directly, it ends up being really inconsistent hard for her.
yeah,
It's definitely the exact opposite. It's really
it's not
funny.
funny.
I've never thought about it that way, but that's actually super true. Oh, I think honestly that's all I got. It looks like we're
Oh
about
yeah, bro, we
coming
got
up on time.
yeah, bro. This is a good hour.
Nice. Yeah, I
I
hope
appreciate it.
you kind of we didn't necessarily frame it in the way of us, super specific general game plan against Samus, but
No,
we
it's
hit a lot
just
of the important topics.
yeah. I think I just lacked a lot of the knowledge,
Hmm.
and I think yeah, no, it wasn't really general game plan. It was just specific things, but then around those specific things, you can yeah,
Yeah,
I have the framework. I have the
yeah, it
we
wasn't
didn't need to do general shit basically. It's just
yeah.
it was good.
It highlights, even though the things you talked about weren't necessarily framed in the most general matchup way, it highlights Fox's strengths and weaknesses and Samus's strengths and weaknesses, and if you
Yeah,
process the information through what we know now, given all the stuff, then it ends up being pretty pretty clean and it kind of functions as if it's a general game plan. You just have to kind of put the pieces together in the puzzle, and you're fine.
Yeah, and one of the hardest things about me just watching like VODs like this is like trying to like when I'm by myself, trying to like compare what they're doing to like what I do.
Mm-hmm.
Just having another person like break it down makes that easier just to
Yeah,
like see it more clearly
yeah, I agree.
type
I
of
feel like
thing.
I've struggled with that too, because I
Because
always,
sometimes like you just watch like Leffen or KGH. Like when I watch like KGH play Samus, I'm just like, dude, I don't like I can't even like comprehend the levels of like why he's doing this. It like feels that way. Like I don't know.
yeah,
It's
I know, I totally get it. It's just you just have to like, I think
or
when you first start watching, you have to be very, very, very like you have to work in excruciating detail and sit down and think about all the random little things they do and be like, literally, why did this even happen? And it's like you have to
yeah,
start from the ground up, and it's like really
yeah,
weird and it feels bad because you have general matchup or general understanding for all your other matchups. So when you watch top players play like Fox Sheik, it's like, oh yeah, I could see like why they're doing the things, but it's like when
yeah,
you don't have that general
exactly.
match or that general knowledge, you really have to like go from the ground up. Start like, what moves does this character have? Why are they even using the
Yeah,
moves they have? Right,
mm,
and that'll like
yeah,
end up making the analysis process a bit easier once you map
yeah.
out all the things to the best of your ability. You just need like some like basic understanding.
No, yeah. Samus and Ice Climbers are just like the ones I don't know
Yeah, ice climbers are hard,
at all.
but
Yeah,
Shep's a good resource. Shep's a good resource. Joey Honesty's a good resource. Sammy's a good resource. I think there's probably. Are there any other foxes that are good at the matchup?
yeah. Like the other Sammy, it's pretty good.
Oh yeah,
You
yeah,
could
Goom Sammy. Goom's just beats Army. Yeah, like
get shoot
yeah,
at Genesis and shit.
yeah. I mean, I think all those foxes are good resources for the matchup, so you should definitely watch them.
No, yeah, just for sure, bro.
Yeah, that's all I got. I guess we could call it here.
Yeah, I'm done, seas.
Okay, cool. Oh, have a good
Yo,
rest
what
of your
up, Logan?
weekend. Yeah. Oh,
Yo, you going to Lawless?
what the heck? Logan's in here. That's insane. He just came right as we're about to end.